Maintaining a healthy relationship takes a lot of hard work. Both partners have to be willing to communicate and take the time to understand each other's behaviors. If not enough effort is given to develop healthy habits, some unhealthy behaviors may start to manifest. This video will point out some behaviors that should be avoided to help maintain a healthy relationship. Here are 12 behaviors that can ruin relationships. Number 1. Holding grudges. Forgiveness is essential in a healthy relationship. Everyone makes mistakes, and you must learn to let go of your resentment towards your partner. Anger and bitterness will continue to build up as a result of that resentment and may end up damaging the relationship beyond repair. Letting go of grudges will allow you to focus on building a happy and healthy relationship. Number 2. Playing the blame game. This happens when one person blames their partner for problems that are happening in their personal life or in their relationship. Sometimes that particular person may be at fault, or sometimes they are innocent. The right thing to do is to take a step back and think about your actions. Are you blaming your partner even if some things are your own fault? Perhaps both of you are at fault. Either way, opening up and talking about the issue with your partner will greatly help your relationship. Making relationships work require compromise, even though one of you is wrong sometimes. Try to let some things go to help stop the blame game. Number 3. Depending too much on each other. In a relationship, couples will be there to offer comfort and support when they face challenges in life. In these times, it is normal to turn to your partner for emotional support. However, when one partner can't cope with their emotional needs alone, they start to look to their significant other for all their emotional needs. Emotional dependence leads the way to an unhealthy relationship. Emotionally dependent people tend to seek a lot of reassurance from their partner. Feelings of insecurity and self-doubt can start to manifest. In turn, these fears of abandonment can lead to attempts to control your partner's behavior. The best way to overcome emotional dependence is to take charge of your own emotional needs. If these feelings start to creep up, try to look at the situation from a different angle. Focus on self-care and exploring your own hobbies and interests. Make it a priority to set aside time to relax. Emotionally dependent behaviors naturally develop over time. Addressing these feelings are important, but equally important is to have patience and compassion for yourself and your partner. Number 4. Lack of appreciation. Everyone likes being appreciated for what they do. Appreciation for the love your partner gives you is essential to a healthy relationship. If one partner feels like they are being taken for granted, it may lead to feelings of resentment and bitterness. Learning to appreciate the things that your partner does for you daily will help develop a culture of gratitude within the relationship. Appreciation should be felt, expressed, and reciprocated. If a couple learns to appreciate each other for all that they do, a cycle of gratitude and appreciation is started and can make a good relationship great. Number 5. Not making time for each other. For all of us, life gets busy and schedules get complicated. Couples can easily slip into the exhausted roommate role, where family and friends all take time out from your day. Some couples may have trouble devoting time alone for each other. A lack of quality time together can slowly chip away at a relationship's foundation. You or your partner can quickly find that you do not know what is happening in your significant other's day-to-day life. Not devoting enough time can lead to a physical or emotional distance growing between the couple. To prevent this, communicate openly with your partner about setting aside time for each other throughout the week. Make sure to take time to talk to each other. Take time to go out on dates, and take time to connect physically. It can be tricky trying to manage your time for everything in your life. But people who make love last learn to give time to people who are important to them. Number 6. Keeping secrets. Trust is one of the most important aspects in a relationship. Hiding things from your partner will cause trust to be broken between the two of you. Some people will think that telling the truth might make things worse. While it is true that your partner might feel angry and hurt, confronting issues together will build trust and intimacy in a relationship. Keeping major secrets that can affect a relationship is a form of deceit. Deceit can greatly damage a relationship and will cause a gap between partners. That is why a relationship built on trust and honesty will allow a couple to weather any storm. Number 7. Carrying baggage from your previous relationship. Anyone who has had a previous relationship from their current one can carry emotional baggage. This is perfectly normal. A person's baggage brings with it lessons from the past, and these can be helpful in the current relationship. However, this becomes a problem if the person allows their baggage to define their lives. Emotional baggage probably has the biggest effect on any romantic relationship. Issues and traumas from the past can hamper the growth of your current relationship. The only way to deal with these issues is to face them head on. Unloading your emotional baggage will allow you to grow and develop real happiness and love. A big first step to moving on is to stop blaming yourself for things that were out of your control. Put yourself first. Allow yourself to unload your burdens. This will allow you to start your relationship with a clean emotional slate. Number 8. Taking each other for granted. At the start of any relationship, everything is exciting and meaningful. As time goes by, couples may start to take each other for granted as the little things that each partner does gets overlooked. Losing sight of these gestures or efforts from your partner will make you less likely to overlook small problems that may end up in needless fights. You won't realize how much a person means to you until you face the reality of them leaving. Focusing on what you love about your partner can prevent you from taking them for granted. Give each other compliments. Congratulate your partner when they have little victories. Little things that show how much you appreciate your partner goes a long way to show that you value them being in your life. Number 9. Sharing too much about your relationship. It's normal to want to share with your friends and family about what's happening with you and your partner. But how do you strike a balance between openly sharing to loved ones and respecting you and your partner's privacy? It differs from relationship to relationship, but there are consequences from sharing too much private information to friends and family without your partner's consent. This could lead to breaking your partner's trust, as they may not want other people knowing intimate information about themselves. If ever you seek advice or support from friends or family, then there are tactful ways to talk about your issues without getting too specific. Talk about how you are feeling and not about your partner. This way the attention is on you and you can control what you reveal to them. Number 10. Trying to change your partner. Your partner is the person you have chosen. They are who they are. It is okay to encourage someone to be the best version of themselves. But to forcibly change your partner will do more harm than good. Couples grow throughout the relationship as you adapt to a life together. This change should happen naturally and not something you actively pursue. Forcing change creates an emotional distance between partners. Treat your partner with respect and enjoy them for who they are and not who you want them to be. Number 11. Not communicating your feelings. Poor communication in a relationship can cause problems with intimacy. As partners, you have to understand each other's world. Learning to communicate in a way that evolves your relationship will allow you to grow closer and strengthen your bond. A couple has to figure out a healthy communication style. It's tough if you get stuck in a cycle of poor communication, and that can certainly break some relationships. A great way of developing a healthy communication style is by making your partner feel listened to and respected for their opinions. It is important that you and your partner are able to get on the same page about how to communicate effectively. If you can develop that connection with your partner, then tackling other obstacles in your relationship should be no problem. Number 12. Avoiding confrontation at all costs. Do you think that confronting your partner would harm your relationship? Arguments between partners are normal. Learning to work through conflict together can deepen your relationship. Completely avoiding confrontation can cause your relationship to suffer. Resentment and bitterness can be brewing underneath. You might worry that conflict can hurt your partner and resort to hiding what you truly feel. Sweeping problems under the rug can cause couples to feel that they are unable to discuss issues that bother them. Intimacy will suffer because of this, as the couple can begin to feel distant from each other. Learn to communicate directly with your partner. A face-to-face talk allows for a more open and honest discussion. Focus on the problem at hand and avoid criticizing the other person. Don't overcomplicate things and make an issue bigger than it is. Actively listen to your partner's complaints and be willing to accept responsibility. At the end of the day, conflict will be manageable when you remember to always treat each other with respect and stay rooted in love. Relationships can be difficult to navigate at times. Two people with different personalities will clash and issues will arise. Couples who learn to grow past harmful behavior that can ruin relationships will come out stronger and be better equipped to face any challenge that life throws their way. Have any of these 12 behaviors revealed themselves in your relationship? Share your thoughts and experiences on the comments below.